They only have $327,000 in a 401k. They got a mortgage still, no pension. No way they're gonna retire, man. They're gonna have to work forever. Wife's Social Security is only $1,100 a month. Husband's only $2,700 a month. No way they can retire. What are you talking about? Why would you even pay some planner to do a financial plan for you when there's no way that can happen? Work with these kids. Oh, by the way, put 3 kids through school, private school, which is why they have less than you would expect them to have. And I have less than you expect me to have because we got 4 kiddos. Wife that has basically worked part-time. No way I can retire either, I suppose. Anyway, so I'm talking to these guys. They live in Maryland too. They probably won't stay in Maryland, not because of taxes, but they're getting sick of the cold and want to go to a warm place. So I'm looking over this stuff before I had a chance to talk to these guys. And I'm like, this could be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have a huge amount of money. And they have some debt. They have equity too. So the first thing I'm thinking is, just reverse mortgage that puppy and get that debt off your income statement. But I'm not sure where that's the route to go. Then interestingly enough, I look at their expenses. Oh, pretty frugal people, these guys. Pretty frugal people. Spending $4,000 a month all told. That's probably some fluff built in there. They don't spend that much money. This is one of the benefits of, when you're raising kids, a lot of your income goes to your children. And then the idea that that income is needed to finance a retirement is just not true, because the income you were spending on raising children, the expenses you had to raise children are gone essentially once the children are out of the house, and you no longer need that income in which to finance your children, man. So these guys put 3 kids through school, private school, because they live in Maryland, and they don't have those expenses anymore. Kids are self-sufficient now, out of the house. So it used to cost $25,000 a year, whatever it was. Now it costs nothing. Still making the same income though. But that $25,000 a year is just knew that they don't have to spend that anymore. They got a little bit of a mortgage. They got about about $250,000 of equity, $150,000 on the mortgage. They just don't spend that much. $4,000 a month, all in, is what their expenses are going to be. All right, so he's going to make $2,700 a month at Social Security. She's going to make $1,100 a month initially, and then it will be half of his. So between Social Security, that's basically covers their $4,000 a month expenditures. That's what I'm saying. You can retire on Social Security. I'm going to throw $1,000 a month on Medicare in there once they're off of Obamacare and on Medicare. $5,000 a month. So $1,000 a month for Medicare off a portfolio that's worth $350,000 a year, $350,000. He's got a small side hustle. They're not making much, $10,000 a year or so. They have equity in their home, so they can do one of two things. If they sell their house and move to Florida, and they sell a house $400,000 up in Maryland, they'll net $250,000. Take 80% loan to value mortgage, 20% down payment, put $100,000 of that. So basically, they have $250,000 of equity. They're going to take $100,000 of that, put down on a home in Florida. That'll be a $300,000 mortgage. Basically, for every $100,000 you borrow, it's $500 a month, $1,500 a month. That's it. A month. Excuse me, $1,500 a month on a mortgage. All right. Part two of that, they're living off their equity now is in cash. They're going to use that to live on, which means guess what? they're going to qualify for significant premium discounts on Obamacare until they hit Medicare. Not going to take Social Security till 70. So essentially, they're living off $50,000 a year. They're going to have $150,000 in the portfolio and the savings to live off for the next 3 years. They basically get major Obamacare premium discounts, $4,000 a month. I mean, it's easily doable. Then 3 or 4 years from now, they got to start pulling from their IRA. They start doing that as long as they keep within that $70,000 threshold. They'll still qualify for Obamacare premium discounts. Once they go on Medicare, then they don't have to worry about that. So they just start pulling money from their IRA to the extent of their income they need. His Social Security, because he'll get Social Security, what was $3,000 will basically be $4,000 a month. Hers will be half of his PIA, which would be about, what I say, $2,700, $1,350. Hey guys, $4,000 a month, that's $70, plus $1,350. Even my lump of coal, R.I.P. Norm Coleman. Norm Coleman, he used to be a senator who got stolen from in Minnesota by the thief Al Franken. $4,000 plus $1,350, that's $5,350 a month of Social Security. At 70, that's what, $66,000 a year of income. And they'll need all of $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, depending as you get older, probably less than that. So basically, all their portfolio has to do is provide them roughly $50,000, $60,000 a year from 65 until 70. And it won't even be 70 because she'll take hers at 67 and she'll still be able to get her $1,100 a month. I know this is confusing, but I mean, let's not make a mountain out of a whole molehill here. So they'll need, $4,000, $3,000 a month off their portfolio, $36,000 a year off a portfolio that's worth $350,000. That's a 10% distribution, but they only need 10% distribution for how many years? 5. That's it. So what we say, 36,000 times 5. That's, we'll say $180,000. Factor in taxes, that's $200,000. Portfolio's worth $357. Still got $150,000. They still got some equity in their home, at least $100,000 of equity. They're paying down, adding more to the equity. Their portfolio could actually grow in the interim too. We don't know. Might not. We don't know. Worst case scenario is you eat filet. Instead of eating filet, you eat ground beef. No reason for Roth conversions here. But they'll never run out of money because they're always going to have well over $5,000 a month in Social Security. Oh, by the way, how many actually years do you have of activity when you're getting up there in age? You have 15 years maybe? 10? 15? I don't know. I'm 51. I probably got 20 solid years of decent activity left in these crinky bones of mine. Then what happens after that? They start chilling, man. Like these guys, for some reason, like the Baltimore Ravens, don't know why, because only crazies like the Ravens. Even though I do like Lamar Jackson, by the way, big fan. But they don't go to the Ravens games anymore. Why? Because of the comfort of their home. Doesn't cost as much. Stay home. Stop spending so much money on going to football games. Just watch it from home. I mean, this is what happens. You start aging, you're like, I don't want to do those things. I don't want to go hiking like I used to. I don't want to go boating. I don't want to go to Europe. I mean, this is what happens, man. $357,000 with a mortgage, they can retire. And he might not do it tomorrow. He might wait another year. Every year he waits, it's just he's just bringing up more money in cash. Build up the cash. But should they take a mortgage? Yeah, in this case they should, because they want to tap into equity to be able to afford Obamacare premium discounts. Generally I don't like it taking a mortgage, but in this case, yeah, I would. Live off the Obamacare subsidies that's worth $12,000, $13,000 a year. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. So you don't want to waste that for sure, just so you could have equity in your home. I mean, you can't, if you have the resources, by all means, but don't just do that because you hear old Josh saying don't have a mortgage. Sometimes it makes sense, and this is one of those times. All right, love your thoughts. We'll see you.